The tragic death of crew member Andy Ashman has overshadowed close racing in the first leg of the Clipper Round the World yacht race from London to Rio this week. Andy was knocked unconscious by a sail and failed to recover despite immediate medical assistance, as increasing wind speeds propelled the fleet along the Portuguese coast. His boat, the IchorCoal, was diverted to Porto in northern Portugal, where the devastated crew made the decision to continue racing in his honour.
As a group, we sat around and all discussed it and came to the conclusion that everyone wanted to carry on in Andy's honour, but also for our own kind of closure of what happened and to get to Rio safely and hopefully still competitively, and yeah, just do it in his honour and for him.
While the team aboard IchorCoal went ashore, the rest of the fleet paid their respects. They flew their red ensigns at half-mast, held a minute's silence and raced on as the most fitting tribute. And the IchorCoal team came up with a tribute of their own.
So Andy had his own catchphrase really, and if I asked him to do anything, he'd say, "Roger that, boss." And it's become a sort of a bit of a joke amongst all of us that when we talk about Andy, we all say "Roger that," and as a sort of in his memory, in his honour, and to just have something on board the boat that is part of him. We've stuck that on the transom, so it's both amusing and a very sort of emotional thing for us as a crew as well.
The team has applied for redress for the incident to compensate the time lost. The race committee is looking at this favourably, which means they could still have a race on their hands. Meanwhile, at the front of the fleet, the duel continued between Great Britain and LMAX Exchange. But the two have now split, with LMAX Exchange taking a clear lead of over 160 nautical miles after taking better winds further east, racing through the Canary Islands and then close to the West Saharan coast.
Since sailing from London out of the Channel was a really quick passage and then into the Bay of Biscay, where we were jibing all the way down in a really heated battle with LMAX Exchange. Battle of the Biscay was really quite something.
The Northern Irish entry, Derry London Derry Dora, is neck and neck with Great Britain further west, but they could be overtaken by Qingdao and Garmin, hoping to replicate the LMAX Exchange manoeuvre through the Canaries. The fleet is spread over some 500 nautical miles, with around 4,000 nautical miles of sailing still ahead of them. The race to Rio continues.